Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Damian Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Play fake. Here's Love. There's Chris Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's Olave bringing in another one. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing. Love. Setting up the screen. Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 10-zip our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They throw it out right complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. One more time, it's Cannon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 40 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They'll run on first down with Cannon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Love's throw caught by Tony. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll run again with Cannon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
4 yards remain for second down.
Here's Love. Dance in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Third and long for Love.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets it to his running back, Cannon.
Down inside the 10.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Straight ahead, this is Cannon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On the handoff, this is Cannon. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Trenton Cannon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
To throw again on second down. Love. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Love from the gun. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice grab, Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A throw down the field caught by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Love now. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Going back to Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 27, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world to survey the field and deliver for a first down.
Well, the big boys up front, a big reason why they're also winning, too.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they run with Harris off the...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
What a big fourth-quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown? That gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Cannon going to try the left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Cannon. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now Love. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.